This is sort of just a video diary of where my channel is. People were really invested in everyone's natural hair journey, and I've been hesitant to start a new channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lacey and I make videos about life in my 30s. I have someone that I would like you to meet. I'm gonna go get him. This is Ash. Ash just ate and pee-peed and we're keeping him warm. Luckily, I'm very hot right now, so my body temperature is doing him well while Kira sniffs out his box. Ash's mom unfortunately died while giving birth, so we are taking care of this little guy. I'm up every 2 hours, feeding him, stimulating him to pee and poop, and reheating his little box. So I haven't been able to get much work done, but he's so worth it. I don't know what you can see. Here. You wanna come up here? You wanna smell the baby? You got an eye boogie I need to get. Oh. I'm gonna put you back, okay? Look at his little feet. Look at his little feet. He's trying to get in between the blankets. Do you smell him on me, Kira? Can you get down? Kira, down. Thank you. For those of you who are not aware, we have been unintentionally fostering a bunch of different animals a bunch of different times. We don't know what the long-term situation is going to be like with this guy, but I am super happy to have him here. You watching the baby, Kira? The baby made a sound. I'll go check. When the baby makes a sound, Kira looks at me like, Mom, go check. I'll go check the baby. I've been feeling a little bit stuck with content lately, and that's no surprise. I've been stuck actually for a long time. I don't even know if you can see me if I'm out of film. I hate this camera because I can't see anything. The back screen doesn't flip up, and the screen turns black if there's not a hand behind it, so I can't even put a mirror behind it and see myself, which is kind of frustrating because I don't know if I'm in focus, don't know if I'm in frame. This camera also is naturally just very zoomed in, so you're kind of far away, so the audio might sound weird. Lots of things. Kira, come here. You're gonna get smacked by Butters. Come here. And I feel like when I first started my channel, it was so one-dimensional. And now my channel is very multifaceted. I like to talk about money. I like to talk about decluttering. I like to talk about my business. I like to talk about my life. I like to mix up content, but I feel like what ends up happening is my channel then, I'm just gonna bring you up here with me. It's really warm in there, but they said you had to be really warm. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? Words. He's okay. Just because he makes noise doesn't mean he's not okay. He's okay. I feel like channels that are pretty one-dimensional do really well because people come to your channel, they know exactly what to expect, and they see that same content time and time again throughout every single video. My channel used to be like that, and it no longer is like that, and I've seen what happens because of that. And I've been hesitant to start a new channel because I've heard time and time again, and I've sort of witnessed it myself now, when you try to transition your channel from one thing to another, it ends up being worse for you than it is just starting a whole new channel, because the algorithm and the audience that you have now, which audience is algorithm and algorithm is audience. So I'm kind of stuck because I am thinking about starting a business channel just for my business, right? Small candle business, Milky Candles, Milky Candle Company. So I've thought about doing that and just sort of having that be its own space, and then having my original channel, which is the channel that you're watching right now, be more about me. Personally, that includes my relationship, it includes my pets, it includes my family, it includes Butters. Are you? The puppy, guys, is fine. Okay? puppy's fine. It includes my hair, my moods, my skincare, like it includes everything. And I need you to relocate. I want to share all those things, but then I get so anxious about what is the direction that then I don't post a lot. So then recently I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna post what I want to post. And the videos that I've recently posted are the last video that had like a significant amount of views, which is 17,000 views, is a year ago. Then after that, I was getting, my vlogs can go anywhere between like 300 to 1,000 views. It just depends on whether I've captured like a story throughout my vlogs, or if it's just like a vlog of my life. If it's a vlog of my life, people don't typically watch it. If it's some sort of like story or like pivotal moment or something like that, then people tend to watch it. Kind of the same thing with like all my vlogs. Some of them are like at 500, some of them at 400, some of them are at 900. And then of course, when I talk about my hair, I'm up in the thousands. So again, 17,000, 1,000, 2,000. This one's 900, 1,300, so on and so forth. Why I started my small candle business was between that one and my huge wholesale order that had the most views out of like all of my business videos, and then also the PayPal one. So I'm recognizing that my candle videos are getting views. I just don't know if it's the audience that is already following me. And I know that I can look at my analytics, and I actually do want to sit down later today after I eat something, because it's 12:40 and all I've had is a coffee and a banana. I'm gonna have some leftover vegan tacos. And then I stopped posting. Like, I'm not super consistent with posting, and that's part of the problem, most definitely. He's passed out. And so then I decided I'm gonna be super consistent. I'm gonna post like twice a week. Let's see how that works. And I totally burnt myself out because I was still teaching. I'm not teaching right now, and we'll talk about that at a totally different time. So then I just started doing what I wanted to do. I did a natural hair blowout routine, and that got 600 views. Then I did straightening my hair. It was a chatty vlog, and that got 500 views. Then I decluttered. I did a decluttering video. That was almost 600. I did budgeting. That was almost 400. And then I've done another like natural hair update recently, and it's at 400. So this is sort of just like me trying to capture a moment that maybe I will forget, and I'll go back to this video and think, Lacey, you said these things, why didn't you just believe in it? What do you see, Penny? You see a bunny? This is sort of just a video diary of where my channel is. So if I'm thinking about like key takeaways, and again, I need to go deeper into my analytics and see how many people are watching me that are subscribed and how many people are watching me that are not on each kind of video. I definitely recognize that my channel, if I had the best of the best, would be split in two things. Well, I would have two separate channels, and my topics would be split, or my theme of each channel would be split. One channel would be about my natural hair, and another channel would be about my small business. My natural hair journey has come to, that sounds so weird. My natural hair journey has not come to a halt, but my need to document my natural hair journey has definitely come to a halt. I still do my hair. I just don't make like a big to-do about it, because I feel like, oh, Kira, you scared me. When I first started my channel, it was when the natural hair community was like popping off. The most recent time. People were looking up ways on how to style their natural hair, preserve their natural hair, grow their natural hair, things like that. And people were really invested in everyone's natural hair journey. I think we all hit a place where we get it. We've been there. We've done it. But our journeys haven't ended. It's just maybe more so, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but I kind of see it in my views. The search for wanting to learn more or do more with our hair is sort of at a lull. I know for myself, I've talked about it on this channel many times. I have gone through phases where I'm like, I want to shave my head because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Or I've gone through phases where I straighten my hair week after week after week, or I've worn twists week after week after week. And so I'm not really doing like new things, and I don't have like a certain goal in mind. I'm just sort of like living with my hair. Once I started realizing that I'm just living with my hair and I'm not really like invested in the excitement of finding out the newness anymore, I stopped filming those things. And part of it was because, Butters, this isn't gonna work for you. Ooh, you're gonna scratch me. You're gonna scratch the out of me. Okay. Oh, you did it. Wow. Oh, you wanna be fully on my lap. Okay. I started, because the natural hair community was so like, you're not natural if you're coloring your hair, you're not natural if you're straightening your hair, if you have a little bit of heat damage, I started getting really nervous about any kind of backlash that could have happened if I decided to straighten my hair, or when I decided to bleach it, and so on and so forth. And I would watch other people's videos and I would see comments on their videos and people would be like, oh my gosh, you have so much damage from doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, oh, I never want people to think that way about me. And so I stopped documenting when I would do something other than the linear concept of, I want the healthiest hair possible and this is how you do it. Because I stopped caring about having the healthiest hair possible, and again, I just started living with my hair. And I'm still there. Like 2 years later, I'm still just like living with my hair. I don't feel guilty if I want to cut it. I don't feel guilty if I want to straighten it. I don't feel guilty when I hate having to deal with it, because I think everyone at some point hates having to style their hair in order to feel ready or presentable. So I've been straightening it for it to be easier. I've been putting it in twists to be easier. I have pretty much stopped doing wash and goes as of the last few months. They sort of just said, forget it. It doesn't last long enough. I'll do it every now and then, but I'm not really, it's not my go-to style anymore. It was my go-to style for years, and I got burnt out of it because I had to do it even when I didn't want to, when I was too tired, when I had other things to do. I would put it before cleaning the house or doing the dishes or whatever. Now that when I was teaching, I fell into a really deep depression, and the only thing that saved me from not really having to do my hair was either straightening it or putting it in twists. Otherwise, like, I could have let it go into a rat's nest, like full rat's nest, because I didn't have any interest in doing anything that I liked. That's what happens when you get depressed. And those were the only two styles that were gonna save me from doing my hair. So then after that, or not after, because I'm honestly still kind of there, I'm still like really depressed, but I'm working through it. Then started diving into my business, and more and more and more, that's what I focused on. And then I got to this place where I then thought, I don't care about my hair. Like I'm always tossing between this place of, it's just hair, and no, it's not. Our hair tells a story. I think there's a gray area that is hard for me to recognize. Like when I first started doing my twists, I was like, I literally don't know why I did any other style. And then I got sick of the twists because they were getting really fuzzy and I just didn't like the way it looked. So then I straightened it. And then honestly, in a week, I'm gonna be like, ugh, why did I straighten my hair? Back to twists. Like, that's just how I work. And I'm kind of like that with food. Like, I get obsessive over something and then I wear it out, and then I go back to what I knew before, and I just kind of flip-flop. So I'm now in this spot where there are other things that are taking control of my life, that my channel and the audience on my channel invested in that one topic, which was my natural hair, is not going to be invested in other topics as much. That's really well known amongst many channels, but it's also very clearly put in the views that I have. So I'm just sort of thinking about where I want to be, what I want to be doing, where do I want to put an emphasis, and yeah, I don't know. I would love your input. If you're mostly here because of my natural hair videos, then please let me know. If you're mostly here because you're like, I came here for your natural hair videos and I stayed because I like you and your personality or your life or whatever, then let me know. If you're here because I'm queer, let me know. If you're here because I'm a young female entrepreneur, let me know. I would really love to know the reasons why, because it would really help me in understanding whether I want to create a second channel or not. And I think after I film this and after I eat, I'm just gonna do some research. It makes me a little bit nervous because if I make a second channel, it's obviously not monetized, but I could probably grow that channel very fast if it had a very clear theme. Your fur is in my mouth butters. And I still have this channel, which is monetized, which is not a lot of money, but it helps. Yes, I own a business. I absolutely love it. I'm having so much fun with it. I'm doing pop-ups now more than I never thought I would even do a pop-up. And those are things that I would love to document, but I like for my own brain, I just feel like I need it separated and I can't have all of these different topics on one channel because I don't think it's gonna serve my channel and you as a viewer very well, because you're gonna start to not pay attention to any of my uploads if you find that only the every fourth upload is something that you wanna tune into. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. This was sort of just like a rant. Not a rant. I don't really know what to call it. If I hear an animal's claws on that bench for one more second, I'm gonna freak out. Sit down, Kier. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. You're a very good girl. I need everyone to stop walking on this bench. So please let me know why you are here and what you enjoy watching, because again, I think it's very helpful. And yeah, I think it will just help clarify some direction for me. I think I already have a general idea, but I love validation, so please put in the comments below why you are here on my channel. And thank you for listening to me rant a little bit, and I will see you in my next video. I love you even if you don't love me back. Bye guys. The claws.